¿Sabías que era un partidazo cuando se enfrentaban estas dos leyendas del Billarpool femenino?
And as that 3-ball drops,
it's tied up with a 6-ball here at the opposite side of the table, so she's going to have to pull the cue ball all the way around and try to come down for the 2, and she came up quite a bit short on it. Then the cue ball, play a safety and had it on the other side of the table. She has a lot of blockers there. And she made a good save, although she did not. Jannette trying to do the same thing, get the cue ball behind that 7-ball. Oh, she opened it up.
With a little extra roll there.
And 4 is on the other side. And she just come back up. Oh, she came on the wrong side of it a little bit. Down. Come across for the 5 on the opposite side of the table. What a great shot she made. To get on the 5. Very difficult shot. It's hard to find that little spot on the ball that you need to hit.
Dead center.
The 8. Make a thin cut on the 6 and keep the cue ball for the 7. Boy, she's playing well.
It can be played in combination. Any foul will be cue ball in hand. As I said, this is a race to 7, and there was a 30-second shot.
She's got a very thin cut on the 8.
Boy, we'd have seen her play a couple of very strong shots right off the bat against Jannette, which she needs to do. Allinson Fisher.
Cosa bonita. Cosa bien hecha. Cosa hermosa.
And not what she wanted to happen.
That was big because as she gained control of the match there with making two great players like this, ball in hand to start off when they can control that cue ball right off the bat is very costly to scratch on the break. Billiards right there on the 9-ball break.
You saw that cue ball really take a...
To even this out. Open. There's that shot again. I thought that was going to stay out. Bobbled a little bit, but she's back in control again. She had a shot at the 7 just in case that would happen. So, nice stop shot here. Speed right now.
I think I mentioned that to you the other night. I was aware of how quickly she was playing. There was an attitude about her that there is no problem with any shot. And she makes quick work of that rack. 49 top 5 finishes.
And she didn't quite get it. She's going to try to kick at this. It's very surprising. Instead of playing a push out to somewhere in the taste way for the 2-ball.
Laying out to the break.
Right. 2-ball was in a funny situation. So here,
looks like she has room.
Yeah, she does have room.
Comes over to the side rail.
So she's going to draw the cue ball back. And probably play the 5-ball in the side pocket. No, she drew it all the way back for the corner. Had more of a comfortable shot to be able to stroke that ball all the way through instead of trying to play perfect position in the side pocket. Bothering her some, and she slowed down her game a little bit. And go back.
Who has found her own rhythm, the way she likes to play. Some players take more time. Instincts guide her. She spent thousands of hours hitting balls. And this is when you let go and let that training take over. This 9-ball to go up 2-1. And there it is, and it's quickly moving through the racks to get to 2-1. And as we saw earlier, when Allinson scratched on a break.
Especially when you're playing a top player like this. It's kind of a battle of the breaks right now. She's going to need to play this to get pretty much straight in the 3. She's gotten used to the speed. Get the speed control down and look at the position on that shot. And I'm just going to keep the cue ball on that side of the 9 just perfectly.
It's so minute that if they make any kind of error, they'll be in big trouble. And she too, like Jannette, taking advantage of it. And round so far, it's been as billed. Great match.
Oh, she almost scratched again. Solid, and she still gets good action on the ball, which resulted in this particular case.
Great shot making in the other parts of her game to have dominated the tour pretty much for the last couple of years.
She runs out, and her cue ball control is so good when she does win. In this case situation, she has solved the puzzle of this rack very well. Great position for the 5-ball here to elevate the back of the cue just a hair. I don't think that should be a problem. Make them go around 2 cushions and play the 8 ball in the side pocket. Oh, she didn't want to do that. She got away with it and had the cue ball come around for the 9.
Just like you diagrammed. Beautiful speed. And in the back and again, not much body movement in the break.
She made sure she didn't lose the control of the
9 is tied up. It's going to be an interesting rack to watch how Jannette
tried to cut it in the opposite pocket. It was an excellent try.
I was going to say how Jannette
tried preferably to go into these balls unless the 2 ball passes.
She wanted to try to break it up a little bit, and it didn't.
Just going to try to save. Look at this. If it hits the 3 ball, she's in great shape. Look at that shot in the corner pocket. She hit the 3. Ooh, she almost got lucky and pocketed the 3 on that shot. Again, Allinson is just going to try to roll this 2 ball in. Again, she has 6 on the opposite side of the table. And 7, 8, 9, everything is wide open. Again, cue ball control is the most important thing right here, to not make this rack any more difficult than it needs to be.
I think I could make the 5 there.
You can make the 5. Problem for you would be get to the 6 ball.
But not for Allinson.
Got perfect here on the 6. She's just going to try to draw the cue ball, get a little bit closer to the 7 than she is right now. Just like that. And with the 8 ball sitting right in the side, she just needs to draw it back a little bit, get a comfortable shot on the 8, keep it right there for the 9.
And like any great sports person, she's making this look a lot easier than it really is. Those of you playing at home, played the game for a long time, know what I'm talking about. A 9 ball left for 3 games in a row and a 4-2 lead.
Pretty run here. Down here for the 2 ball. And right now, 2 balls down here, the 3's on the other side of the table. Then she has to come back here for the 4, and the 5's on the opposite side. So she's going to have to do a lot of moving the cue ball.
She was drawing.
Great shot she just made. Look at the stroke she put right on that ball. Wow.
She actually went to
That's true. And she solved the biggest problems. Just nice little smooth draw stroke back. Great speed control. Straight back. Just nice little draw shot on the 7. And she has perfect enough of an angle to just drift the cue ball over to 1. And she looks determined, doesn't she?
She was just going to say, you're looking at the face of somebody who was not about to give up.
Yeah, watch the putting her whole body into this as opposed to Allinson, who's mainly a stroke shot. And Jannette gets a lot more power under the break. The ball right here, the 3 ball. She's going to pocket the 1. The 2 is right there next to it. And she needs to, she doesn't end up getting snookered by the 8 ball. Oh, she went straight across and it almost got her in trouble. Just rolled the cue ball down for position on the 4. There's no problems.
This is what happens at this level. I'll tell you, anything is possible with players at this caliber.
You're going to have the cue ball come down for position on the 7 ball. She got straighter than she wanted. This is not. Get off the cushion enough and draw it back up with the 8. And make it in the side pocket. What you have to do is pocket the 8 ball. The cue ball will automatically drift down for the 9 ball.
And there is really a confident player. You got a good look at her face as she was shooting that shot, and there was no worry there. Most players would have been scared, but not actually. This is a great 9-ball match to move into the finals of the National 9-Ball Championship.
She's taking her time and looking at it here. I think we're just going to try to do it. Probably it's like the cue ball behind 3.
Often that's not possible after the break. Kicks at it.
She kicked at it. She didn't see enough. Oh, look at that.
Bien pensado, Woody. Me gusta tu ingenio.
Short rail and try to hit the 2 ball. And
watch out.
Look out for the cue ball.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. It's been staking out the table, double checking, because it's very important. The key ball in this rack is to get on the 4. Avoid touching the 4 and the 9. Great speed control. Just drew the cue ball back. Just like that. She doesn't doesn't have to do anything fancy with the cue ball. Just make sure she makes the 5 ball on the side. Great shot.
Power shots, touch shots, and a lot of will here between these two players. Allinson Fisher's will World Championship match. She leads 5 games to 4 against Jannette Lee, and a good break there.
We're going to try to go 2 rails, kick this 1 rail. Oh, and she scratched. Roll out 2.
But this is exactly what she didn't want to give Jannette, because she had a chance to put the ball in the hand and play a shot on it.
But it might cost her at least having a much more difficult rack than she wanted. Go back and play the 7 ball here on the side, as opposed to having the corner pocket open. She made a great shot.
One thing about Jannette's rack, which you would expect, the number 2 player in the world.
What that does is give the player a variety of choices what kind of English to put out.
We have played 10 games.
It's true. It's been the battle of the breakers, actually, because both players, I don't think either one have made any major mistakes yet. The 1 ball is open. She needs to come back here for the 2 that's down here. She has the 3 up here. And again, it looks like the ball position to stay on the correct side of the ball and work out a good pattern here. She drew the ball back just enough.
You're a former national champion yourself, Ava, and you know what it means to carry this around with you for the whole year.
Yeah, and this is.
And it's not only, we should mention that it's 44 of the tour players for added attraction to this national event.
The best of the best. And here, charge again of this match to get on the hill. They ate really and eat their corner pocket, whatever she feels more comfortable with. She decided to go the easy way, just roll it up. Nice straight in shot on the 8 ball. Keep her head down here and just follow the cue ball all the way down for the 9 in the corner pocket. Uh-oh, that's the only thing she didn't want to happen.
She takes her time. Good look at a solid stance and no problem.
Look at the cue ball control on that break. It stops completely in the center of the table. And if she does, she could be in good shape here in this rack. Control the cue ball beautifully. I don't know about you, Mitch, but I don't think she needs to work that much more in her break. Absolutely.
But she has shown a lot of resiliency. She was down 5 games to 2.
She's going to try to draw the cue ball back just a little bit. That was half. Perfect position on the 5. She'll just come down around 2 rails. Perfect position in the side pocket. Look at that cue ball.
And you know what impressed me about that is that was a strong shot and dead center. And this is what happens with Allinson.
This has been an
the Duchess of
match.
Doom, when she smells it, boy. And you know what? Jannette did nothing really wrong other than miss the break. Made nothing on the break in the last rack. Allinson Fisher moves into the finals against Gerda Hoffman.